Here's a little Sunday morning feeding with the mean machine. These are my Sudanese Sulcata babies from Mallory at all the aquatics in Florida. They are all F1 babies from the original Sudanese juveniles that Brad Morris brought into the States back in 1988 with John Ruiz. With most of you, I'll sound like a broken record because I'm basically going to repeat this for people that are new to the Sudanese. Your typical sulcata may go 75 to 100 pounds when it's full grown. That would be for a male. Of course, there are exceptions that might hit the 150 to 175 pound mark. It's typical for the Sudanese males to top off at 300 to 350 pounds. And my good friend in Arizona, Bob Blom, has a fantastic male that's pretty close to the 400 pound mark. You would think this is the exception, but I know there's a 350 pound animal at Andy Herm's place. That's the Arizona tortoise compound. And even the big males at all the aquatics are in the 350 pound range. This guy with his head down eating right in the middle, the biggest one, that's Arliss. He was the first one that I acquired, and that was it. After that, I had to get everybody. So we had a few that were hatched out as duds, and they didn't make it, but we still have quite a representation here. So back to size. Again, we've mentioned that it is actually quite typical for Sudanese males to hit 350 pounds, and they seem to average about 36 inches as adults. That's average. Typically, a normal sulcata will be 27 to 29 maxed out. Female Sudanese will hit an average of 27 to 28 inches. Occasionally there's been 30-inch females. Typically they top off at about 120 pounds. Although the mother of my 10-year-old Monstro, she was 189 pounds and 34 inches in 1989. I mean, well, 10 years ago, 2009. You can see this little blondie. She took a couple of bites and she's out. But she has a particularly blonde shell. Some really, her growth lines almost resemble more of a jigsaw cut. Here's another typical Sudanese shell. Almost looks like a early stages of pyramiding, but it will not last. This little beauty has a perfect shell. Came in with no spots, no juvenile spots at all. And then there's Arliss, who's just fantastic. He's, for a while, he was twice the size of everybody else. At one point, he was 180 grams, and the next closest was 90. And now he's 190 grams, and the next closest is 111. So, still a huge difference. But then again, he had a month on everybody else. Anyway, we'll be doing more videos on the mean machine. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. So long.